GM1 Gangliosidosis market. A closer look at epidemiology, emerging therapies, and key industry players. GM1 gangliosidosis is a rare but devastating genetic disorder that has long challenged the medical community due to its complexity and lack of effective treatments. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite the severity of this disease, no approved therapies currently exist, leaving patients and families with limited options. However, the landscape is beginning to shift, thanks to promising research and innovative therapies on the horizon. Delve Insight's latest report, titled GM1 Gangliosidosis, Market Insights, Epidemiology, and Market Forecast 2034, offers an in-depth exploration of this rare condition. It provides a detailed analysis of the disease's epidemiology, historical trends, and future projections across major markets, including the United States, the EU5 countries, Germany, Spain, Italy, France, and the United Kingdom, and Japan. Why is the GM1 gangliosidosis market poised for growth? The market for GM1 gangliosidosis is expected to experience steady growth in the coming years. This expansion is driven by several factors: ongoing scientific research, increased awareness leading to higher diagnosis rates, and the development of potential disease-modifying treatments. Among the different subtypes of GM1 gangliosidosis, type 1 stands out with the highest incidence. This is largely because type 1 presents with severe symptoms early in life, typically around 6 months of age, making it more likely to be detected and diagnosed sooner than other forms. Understanding GM1 gangliosidosis, a rare genetic disorder. GM1 gangliosidosis is an inherited lysosomal storage disorder caused by mutations in the GLB1 gene. It follows an autosomal recessive inheritance pattern, meaning a child must inherit defective copies of the gene from both parents to develop the disease. Globally, it affects roughly 1 in every 100,000 to 200,000 live births, with France reporting an incidence of about 1 in 210,000. The disorder leads to a deficiency in the enzyme beta-galactosidase, resulting in harmful accumulation of GM1 gangliosides in cells, particularly in the nervous system. Current diagnosis and treatment approaches. Diagnosing GM1 gangliosidosis involves a combination of clinical assessments, genetic testing, and biochemical analyses. Patients often exhibit developmental delays, seizures, and other neurological symptoms. Genetic tests confirm mutations in the GLB1 gene, while biochemical assays detect reduced beta-galactosidase activity and elevated GM1 ganglioside levels. At present, treatment is largely supportive and symptom-focused. This includes physical, occupational, and speech therapies to help manage developmental challenges, as well as medications to control seizures. Additional supportive care may involve respiratory assistance and nutritional management to address complications. Unfortunately, no cure exists yet, and these interventions do not halt disease progression. The promise and challenges of emerging therapies. Here's the part most people miss. While no approved treatments are available, several experimental therapies are under investigation. Gene therapy, which aims to deliver a functional copy of the defective gene, represents a groundbreaking approach that could potentially correct the root cause of the disease. Similarly, enzyme replacement therapy, ERT, seeks to supply the missing beta-galactosidase enzyme to reduce toxic buildup and slow neurodegeneration. These innovative treatments are still in early stages of development, with ongoing preclinical and clinical trials assessing their safety and effectiveness. If successful, they could revolutionize the management of GM1 gangliosidosis, offering hope for improved long-term outcomes. Key players driving innovation in the GM1 gangliosidosis market. Several biotech companies are at the forefront of developing new therapies for GM1 gangliosidosis. Notably, Passage Bio Inc., Gain Therapeutics, and Gain Therapies are actively working on promising candidates, including PBGM01, a gene therapy product under investigation. Their efforts are critical in transforming the treatment landscape for this rare disease. Market outlook and future trends. Currently, the management of GM1 gangliosidosis focuses on alleviating symptoms, through supportive care such as physical therapy, anti-seizure drugs, nutritional support via gastrostomy, and airway management. While these improve quality of life, they do not address the underlying genetic defect or significantly alter disease progression. No therapies have yet received FDA approval specifically for GM1 gangliosidosis. However, the horizon looks promising. The introduction of gene therapies and enzyme replacement therapies could mark a paradigm shift, potentially offering disease-modifying benefits. As these treatments advance through clinical development, the GM1 gangliosidosis market across the 7 major markets, 7mm, the United States, EU5, and Japan, is expected to evolve substantially between 2020 and 2034. Scope of the Delve Insight GM1 Gangliosidosis Market Report Study Period, 2020 to 2034. Geographic coverage, 7mm, United States, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, United Kingdom, and Japan. Key companies: Passage Bio Inc., Gain Therapeutics, Gene Therapies, among others. Focus Therapies, PBGM01 and additional emerging candidates. Comprehensive analysis: current and emerging therapies, market dynamics including drivers and barriers. Competitive intelligence, SWOT, PESTLE, Porter's 5 Forces BCG Matrix, market access, reimbursement, and expert opinions. Why this report matters. This report offers a thorough overview of GM1 gangliosidosis epidemiology and market trends, providing valuable insights for stakeholders aiming to understand the disease landscape and identify opportunities. It highlights the unmet medical needs and the potential impact of emerging therapies, equipping decision-makers with the knowledge to strategize effectively. What's next? Are we on the brink of a breakthrough in treating GM1 gangliosidosis? Or will the challenges of rare disease drug development continue to slow progress? How soon can patients realistically expect access to these novel therapies? These questions remain open for debate. We invite you to share your thoughts. Do you believe gene therapy will become the standard of care for GM1 gangliosidosis? What hurdles do you foresee in bringing these treatments to market? Join the conversation and let us know your perspective. For more detailed information and to explore the full report, visit Delve Insight's official page, https://delveinsight.com/reportstore/GM1 gangliosidosis market UTM source AB Newswire UTM Medium market UTM campaign KPR. About Delve Insight. Delve Insight is a premier business consulting and market research firm specializing exclusively in life sciences. It supports pharmaceutical companies by delivering comprehensive, end-to-end solutions designed to enhance their performance and strategic decision-making. Media contact. Company: Delve Insight Business Research LLP. Contact person: Kritika Rahani. Email contact via website. Phone: +1 469 945 7679. Address: 304 S. Jones Boulevard, number 2432, Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. Website: https://delveinsight.com/. Press release. Originally distributed by abnewswire.com.